Ready, Meaty? You ready? Hi, friends! Miss Mandee from the Braddock Carnegie Library is back with her little dog Meatball. And we are back with another story time for you. So let's start out with our hello song. Let's do my ears say hello, my ears say hello. What is he? All my friends, my ears say hello. What else can we do? How about let's do our muscles, our big muscles. My muscles say hello. My muscles say hello. Where is he? All my friends, my muscles say hello. Let's do our tummies. Oh my gosh. My tummy says hello. My tummy says hello. Where is he? All my friends, my tummy says hello. And let's do our big Saturday smiles. My smile says hello. My smile says hello. What is he? All my friends, my smile says hello. You gonna smile? I woke her up to do story time, so I think she's a little bit grumpy. Oh, what else should we do? We can finish up with our whole bodies. My whole body says hello. My whole body says hello. Where is he? All my friends, my whole body says hello. Got all of those wigglies out, and now we're ready for our story. Right, Meatball? You ready to go hear some stories? Say bye to our friends. You see you next time when we sing the song? Yes, okay. Okay, go see the friends. Okay. Today, we are going to read stories about gardens and planting gardens and how much fun it can be to plant a garden. And we'll do an activity where you can make your very own rainbow garden that you can either just have for yourself to always look at as a decoration, or maybe you could give it to your mommy tomorrow for Mother's Day. That would be really nice too. So I'll show you all about how you can do that when we're done. One of the first books I have for you is about making your world a green place. Now, I don't know about you, but I live in the city. And where I live in the city, people have really small yards, but we have yards and it's green. But there have been times that I've lived in the city when there really wasn't a lot of space for you to grow a garden, or I lived in a really little apartment in a big building, and I didn't have a garden that I could look at all the time. So a city is a really exciting place to live, but there's lots of buildings and there's a lot of pavement. So that means there's a lot of streets and sidewalks, curbs, things like that. So when you have that much concrete and pavement, where can you dig and make things grow? If you don't have a yard, how do you do that? Well, there are lots of ways you can do that. You can make a community garden. And the first book I'm going to read to you is all about making a community garden. But these gardens are formed when neighbors get together and they create their own bit of green. And it's usually on a piece of land, like an empty lot, where maybe once upon a time there was a house or a building, but it was really old and it fell down, or something like that. People work really hard to get all of the trash and all of the garbage and litter and whatever's there that shouldn't be there, and they clear that all away, and then it's time to dig, and it's brown dig the ground time, which we're going to read about too. And then people grow flowers that are pretty that you can enjoy. You can grow healthy, fresh herbs like spices like basil. You need that for pizza sauce. And oregano, really yummy. Let's see, what else could you make? What else could you grow? You can grow fruits and veggies. Oh my gosh, you can grow pumpkins and lettuce and cucumbers and zucchini and watermelon and strawberries and all kinds of yummy things you can grow there, and it's really cool to be able to do it yourself. And these beautiful gardens are there for you to look at, but you've also made a home for birds and butterflies and bees and all kinds of really neat things and bugs that you can watch. And we've read about butterflies, and we've read about different animals, snails different bugs that sometimes shouldn't be in a garden. So we need to move them away, but you can still watch them there, and it's pretty fun. So you can make your place green, green, no matter where you live. Maybe you have a community garden near your house, or maybe if you want, you can see if your grown-ups and your neighbors want to start one. Well, that would be nice. This is about the time of year that we start planting things, so that would be a fun thing. It would be a fun activity to do. And if you can't do that, you can make your own beautiful garden right at home in your house. All you need are some little containers and some dirt and some seeds. And I'll tell you a secret. If you come back to the Kids and Teen page here on Tuesday afternoon, I will show you how you can build a little garden in containers in your house. So with that, you can decorate the containers and you can plant your seeds and you can watch them grow, and it's so cool to do that. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with our book about a community garden, and it is called Green, Green, a community garden story. And this is by Marie Lamba and Baldiv Lamba, and the pictures are by Sonia Sanchez. Look at this. She's planting things in an old bathtub. That's beautiful. Green, green, fresh and clean. Oh, wow, there's so many flowers and butterflies. They look like they're having so much fun. Ooh, there's an old house and a garden. Brown, brown, dig the ground. You have to dig the ground so you can plant seeds. Rakers scrape. You need the rake. That's a rake. Seeds in rows. Tamp and water. The garden grows. Oh, we have to make a little hole for the seed, and we put the seed in there, cover it up, pat it down a little bit, and we water it. The seeds need water. Brown, brown, dig the ground. Look, there's a really big digger here. Wonder what it's digging. Interesting. We see all kinds of things in the city, huh? There's lots of buildings. It's a lot of things happening. Stone and metal, the city grows. Wow, the city is getting bigger too. It's growing and growing, building more buildings. That's what that digger is digging. Not plant seeds, but seeds for more buildings and more people in a city. And the city grows and grows. Families get bigger. Green, green in between. Look, there's green on the fire escape. People are growing in containers and in their windows. And there's a tiny little green space right here. Squirrel gray, pigeon blue. Oh my goodness, weeds and wildflowers. Oh, and litter too. I wish people wouldn't litter. It's not very nice to look at. Brown, brown. Dig the ground? All these people are saying, why would you want to dig in the ground where there's so many weeds and there's litter? But I think our friend here has a really good idea. Brown, brown, dig the ground. And look, she got her friends and her neighbors to help. And now everybody's helping. They're picking up the garbage, and it looks like they're recycling some of it. And oh my gosh, this kid up here is so tired from cleaning up that he just sacked out in the trash bags. And then there's these people here who are picking weeds. And these people are cleaning and painting containers so that they look pretty. And it's a lot of work. But when you have a lot of helpers, it's way more fun. Yeah. And it's fun to help too. Lift and clear. Shovel rows. Working together, our garden grows. Look, it's looking really nice, friends. They weeded it. They took all the weeds out, and they're planting a vegetable garden here and some flowers. Wow, it's starting to look really nice, guys. And grows. Oh, wow, it's really growing. Oh my gosh, there's a tire swing. So fun. And grows. Oh my goodness, look at all this. Oh, there's all of these veggies growing in the garden here. And there's a tree house. And there's flowers. And it's just so colorful and so pretty. Green, green. Keep it clean. Right? You guys worked so hard on this garden. You really have to work hard at keeping it clean and beautiful because plants need help too. Plants and flowers, they need our help to stay healthy. And that is how community gardens can be built. So I hope that maybe you will try to build a community garden someday because they look really pretty when it's all together. There's one close to my house that's really pretty, and I see lots of kids out there helping their grown-ups plant stuff and take care of the plants and take care of the vegetables, and then in the late summer they pick the vegetables, and whenever I go by, everybody has smiles on their faces. They look like they're having a good time. Well, I think it's time maybe for a little rhyme. There's something in my garden. Something, I wonder what it could be. There's something in my garden that I cannot see. I hear it go. What could it be? A snail is what I see. Look at Snaily. Hi. What's up, y'all? Like, what else do you think we have in there? There's something in my garden. I wonder what it could be. There's something in my garden that I cannot see. I hear it say, ribbit, 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 ribbit. What could it be? Kermit the Frog is what I see. Yay! Ribbit. What else do we have? There's something in my garden. I wonder what it could be. There's something in my garden that I cannot see. I hear it say, mer, mer, mer. A turtle! A turtle is what I see. Oh, what else could we do? Oh, that's something we might really find in the garden. There's something in my garden. I wonder what it could be. There's something in my garden that I cannot see. I hear it go flutter, 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 flutter. What do you think it is? What goes flutter, flutter? A butterfly. Oh, a beautiful butterfly is what I see. Oh, what else is there? There's something in my garden. I wonder what it could be. There's something in my garden that I cannot see. I hear it go, whoop, whoop. Oh my goodness, what makes that noise? Whoop. A hippo! A hippo is what I see. I love hippos, but if I found a hippo in my garden, I think my garden would probably be in hippo's belly. And then we have one more, and this could maybe be your clue. for what we're doing next story time. There's something in my garden. I wonder what it could be. There's something in my garden that I cannot see. I hear it go grrr, grrr. What could it be? What goes grrr, grrr? A bear is in there looking at me. This bear's wearing a sweater. So those are some of the friends that are living in my imaginary garden. So how about we read another story? This one is really fun because we can talk some more about colors. And this book is called Planting a Rainbow by Lois Ehlert. Can you plant a rainbow? Like, I thought normally rainbows were up in the sky, but I don't know. Let's see if we can. Maybe you can help me plant a rainbow. I mean, there are a lot of colors here. We have, what's this one? Red, very good. And yellow, awesome. And what about this one? Orange. You guys are so smart. And then what's in the back here? This and this. Green. Yeah. You guys know your colors. This is Planting a Rainbow. Every year, Mom and I plant a rainbow. In the fall, we buy some bulbs and plant them in the ground. Let's see, what do we have here? Here's an orange, very good, tiger lily bulb. And this one? Red, a red tulip bulb. And an orange tulip bulb. And a yellow daffodil bulb. And a blue hyacinth bulb. And a purple crocus corm. And a purple bearded iris. Oh, those are my favorite. I love irises. Those are a lot of colors. We order seeds from catalogs and wait all winter long. Wow, it's a long time to wait. There's phlox and morning glories, zinnias, aster, cornflower, marigold, and oh, daisies. Daisies are fun. I love daisies. We wait for spring to warm the soil and sprout the bulbs. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. There's some tulips and crocuses. They usually come up first. And then daffodils. I had a lot of daffodils this year. They were really pretty. I still have a couple. So many nice plants that come up. Then it's time to go to the garden center and select some seedlings. Do you know what seedlings are? These are little baby plants. Like when they're babies. These are flowers before they have flowers and buds on them yet. Some of them have buds. There's a poppy, and a delphinium, and a violet, a pansy, a fern, carnation. These are all really pretty flowers. We sow the seeds and set the plants out in soil. Oh, wow. So see, we can put some things in flower pots. Some things grow in the ground. This will be so cool. I can't wait to see what happens next. And we watch the rainbow grow. Well, what color do you see a whole lot of right now? Yeah, you see brown from the ground. You see a lot of green from the leaves on the plants. And grow. Look at all the colors. And grow. I don't know about you, but I see a rainbow. We have some red flowers. We have tulips, carnations, and a rose. We have orange flowers. We have a poppy, a tiger lily, and tulips. What's next in the rainbow? Yellow, yeah. And some yellow blooms. We have a daisy and a marigold and daffodils. I love daffodils. We grow something green. Those are the ferns. What's next? blue. And some blue flowers. Ooh, morning glories. And delphinium. Well, that's pretty. And a hyacinth. These smell really, really good. And cornflowers. What's next in the rainbow? Purple! And some purple flowers too. Crocus, phlox, or a whole bunch of tiny little pink and purple flowers. Violets, pansy, and my favorite, the iris. All summer long, we pick them and we bring them home. That's really pretty. And when summer is over, we know we can grow our rainbow again next year. Very pretty. So do you guys want to grow your own rainbow like this? It's pretty easy to do. Now, I told you before that this is something that you could make just as like an art project, so you can look at it and say, hey, I made that, it's beautiful, I love it. Or you could make it as a present for somebody, or maybe as a card for your mom, because tomorrow is Mother's Day. So what we've got, first what you do, if you want to make a card, you take a piece of paper like this, and you can fold it in half. And you can either have it be long ways or sideways like that. Whatever you want. And if you don't want to make it a card, you can just leave the paper the way it is, and you can use any color you want. Any color. I just grabbed orange because I like orange today. Why not? And then you need to ask your grown-ups for some old newspaper or magazine that they don't want to read anymore, or maybe junk mail that you can cut. But you have to ask first. You can't just cut whatever you want. You have to ask for something to cut. And what you'll do once you have this, you will get maybe something from an old magazine. I've got one here. And I'm all done reading this. And it's my magazine, so I can do with it what I want. But I'm going to rip a page out. And on here, I'm going to draw a flower. I wonder what kind of flower I could draw. I think I'll draw something kind of like a little bit like a daisy for now, with a lot of petals, like that. And then what I'm going to do is cut it out. I'm a really good cutter because I practice, and you get good at it too by practicing. So you're going to cut along the line, nice and neat, just like this. You're going to cut it out until you have a flower. And if you want to, you can use black and white, and you can use your crayons or colored pencils, and you can color it any color you want. You could make a rainbow flower if you wanted to. You can do whatever you want. And when you're done, you're going to take your glue stick. Remember, with our glue sticks, we don't twist them all the way up. Nope, just a little bit. We take our glue stick. And sometimes you can find colored paper too. I thought this was pretty. We can use this side. So you put your glue on the back side of that flower. And splat! There it is, right on the paper. And you can make a whole bunch of different flowers, all different colors that you can make. And when you're done, just so it doesn't look like the flowers are floating through the air, you can draw a stem and a leaf, color them in with marker or crayon or whatever you want. You could make a whole bunch of black and white flowers and color them like the rainbow that we saw in the story. You can do all kinds of things with them. It would almost be really fun if you got a little picture of your face and all the faces in your family, and you stuck a picture of their faces in the middle of each flower, that could be cool too, because then you grew a rainbow family garden. Well, that's it. That's what we've got for today. I hope you have fun planting a garden. If you really want to plant some seeds, be sure to check out our page where we tell you what stuff that mom or dad or whoever has to get together for you that you'll need to plant some seeds whenever we do that next week, okay? All right, it's time for our goodbye song. Well, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends, all my friends. Well, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends, all my friends. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Wipe that teardrop from your eye. Well, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Bye, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.